Hey, this is Sherry. All right, there's a lot. I've been going through the police report, the photos, the videos. There's a lot to go through. I've gone through hundreds and hundreds of photos, a lot of them redacted. So I'm just going to start showing you where there's a lot of things about it that just doesn't add up in the way of the photos that they do show. I can imagine the photos that are redacted, what they show. All right, this is the back door. I'm looking at the Gonzales pictures. This is a back door of Sandy Hook in the back. There's a lot of old things and inside too. All right, look at this. This light above the door isn't existent. Look how rusted these hinges are. But yet handles look pretty dang new. There's a lot of pictures of the interior doors too, which I'll be going through. Here's another picture. There's a ton of pictures I'm going to show you. Here's another picture of of another back door, and look how rotted this is up here. In the way that wood is just falling apart. Again, something is broken or just hanging down there. Here's another door going into one of the, obviously, a classroom or something that's built on the outside. Again, whatever this is over the door is non-existent on this one. This is a look at the back area of Sandy Hook. One thing I've been noticing all around the school is that it seems to have some real moisture problems, but also the windows are single pane. Up in Connecticut, that had to have been terribly cold. Notice the windows are pretty clear here. And this is something I found really interesting about the front windows, which I'll point out when we get there. Here's a start on, this is the side. And one of the things I have noticed, especially in front, I don't understand how they can do this, is the windows are stacked up in the way of stuff in front of them. I mean, the classes that they show and the up-close pictures, it looks like hoarding in the way of just things stacked up in front of the windows. And you can see that here. And you can see pretty much in that it looks like a lot of stacked stuff in there. Here's another side door and place. The front of the building is right over, in fact, the main hall is right over on the other side. I believe this is part of the office. And what I want to show is, look, they cut it out there. Oh, I don't think it's getting it. What I'm trying to show, and I don't have the frame big enough, there's a weed growing up right here next to the door in the cement. Okay, so there's this weed that's growing up right there, and just misses it, but it's about, I don't know, 1.5 feet from the wall between this cement pad and the blacktop. Here's another shot. Look at the amount of algae that is growing here. The amount of mold that's going up the walls, up here, and all along here. And here's more algae. And there's a ton of algae that's right outside the frame too, that you can't see the size that I have it. But look at this. This is just old, and seems to be quite moldy. Okay, here's I guess for getting supplies or whatever. Look at the weeds here. Look at the algae here. Now this would be a door that they would open up and come in and out of. And the weeds keep going all along the back here in the way of growing. Here, look at the amount of mold. Look at how you can see some weeds. Oh, I don't know if it's again out of frame. I need to make the frame bigger to see everything. Okay, I'm going through it. All right, see the weeds come along, see the algae, weeds, and the weeds keep coming and keep going. And look at how the brick soaks in the water. All right, this is the side. We're going to be coming up to the front. Look at all the mold algae all along. You can see it right there on the ground. Wow. Just very moldy. Look at the amount of algae here. Okay? That doesn't seem to be normal, because if you're driving on something or walking along, you shouldn't have that. Okay, they were doing, here's another door. Alright, we're coming back in front here. They're going to show that door. They're going to show this broken glass. We're going to get to the interior in a minute. I wanted to show the outside. Alright? This is what is interesting to me. The amount of stuff that they have against these windows. And they pretty much have all the windows blocked. And this is the way the teachers had them. This is not the police doing this. Okay, and you'll see from interior photos. How can you have pretty much your windows completely blocked? Alright? Look at this. The amount of furniture against these windows. Does that make sense? My daughter, at her elementary school and all classes I've ever walked into, and I did a lot of little safety training and all the different classes. I did a lot of safety training at classes, kindergarten, first grade, second grade. I've never seen a class or a school that literally put their furniture and everything in front of the windows. I don't understand how they could do that. Then you have, this is the one window of all of them, and this is the Soto's class, that they show bullet holes in the frame, one hole there, and then a gunshot there. But when we look closer at it, okay, here's where they tore it apart, and they've already done their little markings of the angles of the shots. Okay, they've gone back, doing again. Look at this mess. Literally. Look at how everything's just stacked. Would elementary schools actually be allowed to look like hoarding and not be organized? I have found that just bizarre. And Sandy Hook was supposed to be the school everybody wanted to go to. The kids, now this one isn't as bad, but then again, look at how things are just thrown on the window sill in the way of stacked, that they allowed that to happen. Alright, so now I want to show, alright, they have this is again the gunsless pictures. They have this showing a door broken, so this must be the door the police said that they broke getting in, and they show the broken glass there. Now here again in they have one of these little glass shelves like they have at the entrance with stuff on it. I think that's interesting for an elementary school to have that. Okay. there was some discrepancies about the playground and the way of how nice and neat the mulch is, and it looks like there's mulch that was elsewhere, but that could just be the month. Alright, I have put up the pictures I got from the screen capture of the video that they show, okay? That they have attached. Alright, so I have these are screen captures from the video. And here is the one glass that has the bullet shots, and that hole here and the hole here. You're going to see a closer one of it. Now, this one, oh, I got this because look, there's the gun inside on the ground. They're taking pictures. The date of these pictures are supposed to be Saturday. He said 2000 hours, so that is what, 8 o'clock? I'm terrible with that kind of thing. I believe that's 8 o'clock, 2000 hours. So at 8 o'clock in the evening, from my understanding, I believe the bodies were supposed to still be there. But this is the video. A lot of it is redacted, needless to say. But I screen captured where they show the gun there. And then here's another picture of it. Now, this is De Soto's class. Okay? Here's the bullet. Looks like this is going in compared to out, but these are coming out. Here's the broken glass. But explain to me how, if so many bullets went through these things, why is that paper still perfect? Here's the bullet up here, the shot, the hole. Alright, again, there's the bullet hole. Why isn't the paper all ripped up? There it is again. I just don't understand. Now you can see the handgun back here in this frame. And then I just got in the way of how much stuff is stacked in front of the window. Alright, this is Walkley's scene photos. This is, again, the evening. There's a lot of photos in this one. Okay, again, front. This is a classroom pretty much completely blocked. The poor kids can't see outside. Every bit of the window's blocked. Same with De Soto's. That'll be next door. Alright, I do want to point out there's a picture, a close-up, where they show this to be a lot of blood and a trail of blood coming out. I don't understand. It looks like somebody would have been shot there, and how they had that puddle of blood there and with this trail. Then they show a little trail of other blood there. Here's another shot of the windows. There's De Soto's class right here. It's the second one in. And those broken ones are right there. Up close, the window. And they have all this ammo out here. Alright. I'm not going to go through a lot of these. This is the Walkley scene photos. So you can see these yourself. I've marked down the ones that I want to get to, and needless to say, a ton are redacted.